They were warriors, builders, and legends, kings whose power shaped empires and changed the world. Crown 1. Mansa Musa, the King of Gold, Mali Empire, 1312 to 1337. They say if you followed his caravan across the Sahara, the desert itself glittered. Mansa Musa, the richest man who ever lived, once journeyed to Mecca with 60,000 men and so much gold that he caused inflation in Cairo. Traders bowed before him, scholars sought his wisdom, and kingdoms envied his wealth. He built Timbuktu into the center of learning and made Mali the jewel of West Africa. Crown 2. Shaka Zulu, the warrior king, Zulu Kingdom, 1816 to 1828. Before Shaka, the Zulu were just a small clan. After him, they were an empire. Shaka reshaped warfare with new weapons and battle tactics. His warriors moved like thunder across the land, defeating every enemy. It is said that Shaka could face an army with only his eyes and still strike fear. His name became a storm, and even today, he is remembered as one of the greatest military minds in history. Crown 3. Sundiata Keita, the Lion King, Mali Empire, 1235 to 1255. Born weak and unable to walk, Sundiata was mocked and cast aside. But destiny had other plans. He rose from exile, gathered allies, and defeated the sorcerer king of Soso at the Battle of Karina. That day, the Mali Empire was born. They called him the Lion King of Mali, a ruler who turned weakness into power and carved an empire from the ashes of defeat. Crown 4. Askia the Great, the Scholar King, Songhai Empire, 1493 to 1528. Askia was more than a warrior, he was a thinker. He expanded the Songhai Empire until it became one of the largest in African history. But what made him great was not just conquest. He built schools, libraries, and mosques, turning Timbuktu into the heartbeat of knowledge. He ruled with wisdom and law, proving that true power was not only in the sword, but in the mind. Crown 5. Oba Ewuare, the Leopard King, Benin Kingdom, 1440 to 1473. In the ancient rainforest of Nigeria, Oba Ewuare rose to power with the strength of a leopard. He rebuilt Benin City, making it one of the most beautiful cities in the world, with walls so long they became one of the great wonders of Africa. Under his reign, art flourished, and the famous Benin bronzes were created, treasures that carried the spirit of his people through time. Crown 6. Amenhotep III, the magnificent pharaoh, Egypt, 1391 to 1353 BC. Amenhotep ruled Egypt at the height of its power and wealth. He built more temples and monuments than almost any other pharaoh, each stone whispering of his glory. His court was filled with ambassadors from faraway lands, bringing gifts and tribute. They called him the Magnificent, for under him Egypt shone like the brightest jewel of the ancient world. Crown 7. Semori Touré, the last lion of Africa, Wassoulou Empire, 1878 to 1898. When the tide of European colonization swept across Africa, Semori Touré stood like a mountain. He built a vast empire in West Africa and resisted the French for over 16 years. He armed his soldiers, built his own gun factories, and fought battle after battle. Though he was eventually captured, his name became a symbol of defiance, a king who would not bow.